What's up, everyone? Welcome to Yoga with Adriene. I'm Adriene and this is Benji. And we get it. Sometimes you want to move, you want to get on the mat, and you just lack the motivation. So this practice embraces that. We're going to start slow and work our way up to getting some energy in the body. Like always, I have your back. This guy does too. So hop into something comfy and let's get started. Alright, come on down to the ground. We're going to start nice and low. We're going to join Benji on the level. You're going to come onto your left side, actually. So we're going to start in a little fetal position. Why not just kind of embrace where we're at here to tune in today. So you're going to use your left arm. You're going to bend at the elbow to create a little pillow for yourself. Right hand can drape over the hip, or you can rest it gently on the earth here. And close your eyes, take a little moment here to get settled, and then we'll start to bring our awareness to our breath. And just feel the rise and the fall of your breath. It helps me to kind of close the eyes at the beginning of practice here, just to focus my attention and my energy now on this present moment. And then the beautiful thing about yoga practice, and in particular home practice, is you really can get in the habit of just allowing one present moment to lead to the next. And then that kind of builds the motivation and helps shift our energy 9 times out of 10 for the better. So just close your eyes if you feel comfortable. Start to breathe a little more deeply. Thank you for sharing this time with me. And if your arm is on your hip, we're going to bring the right hand now to the earth. And we're going to start with a little easy movement in the hips. So we're going to just slow and steady lift the right knee, draw a big circle out, around, down, and in. And you can, of course, open your eyes for this or keep a soft gaze. Or if you're feeling really sleepy, keep the eyes closed here. We're just drawing a slow circle with the right knee. And if it's really no problem, whatever direction you're doing this, find what feels good. So you can go kind of out and around, or you can keep the shin kind of parallel with the other shin. Just play a little bit here. And then reverse your circle, take it opposite direction. You might start to feel that glute, that right glute turn on. Beautiful. Then we're going to close the legs. We're going to bring the heels together. You're going to lift the heels. Inhale to open the knees. We'll clamshell here and close. Inhale, open and close. Inhale, open and close. Open and close. And one last time, open and close. And then we're going to slowly extend the legs out long, point the toes. You're going to roll onto your belly, and you're just going to take it to the other side. So you're going to come onto your right elbow. I'm going to flip just because I want to face you guys, but you can just come onto your right elbow. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. So starting with some hip circles, lifting the left knee, breathing deeply. Think about moving from your hip socket rather than moving your knee or your ankle or your foot. And then take it in the opposite direction. And then release it back down. Bring the heels together, lift them up high. If this is like really challenging for whatever reason today, you can keep the heels down. Otherwise, lift them up high. And we're going to open and close, open and close. Nice and slow, open, close, open and close. And open and close. And last time, open and close. Then we're gonna stretch the legs, point the toes, come all the way onto the belly. I got a great view here. And we're gonna come onto the belly, bring the hands underneath the shoulders. Good, squeeze the elbows in tight to the body, press into your pubic bone, press into the tops of the feet. And then nice and slow, little baby cobra here. As you inhale, rise up, keep it small, and exhale, float it down. Inhale, small, baby cobra, and exhale, float it down. And last time, inhale, rise up, spinal extension. You're gonna send one arm back, then the other, airplane arms. Again, this isn't super high. We're not warmed up in the spine. We're just pressing into our foundation firmly for stability and lifting up to a nice low hover. Draw the shoulder blades together, tuck the chin into the chest, breathe in and breathe out. Bring the hands back underneath the shoulders and slowly press up to all fours and all the way back to extended child's pose. Inhale, lots of love in. And exhale, lots of love out. Why not? Drink it up. We can always use more love. Inhale, lots of love in. And exhale, lots of love out. On your next inhale, rise up to all fours, find tabletop position. And we're gonna drop the belly, inhale, open the chest to look forward. And exhale, round the spine, chin to chest, navel draws up. Moving with your breath. Two more cycles with the sound of your breath. Then on your next inhale, bring it back to tabletop position, and we're just going to move the rib cage down, around, up and back. So we're moving the spine, the rib cage in circular motion, down, around, up and back. You can come onto the fists for this if you like. You can curl the toes for this if you like. And then take a second to reverse it. Don't flip it, but reverse it. Nice. And then walk the hands out, come back to center, walk the hands out, walk the knees back, puppy posture. So you're really gonna fold, you're gonna crease, at the hip creases, send the sits bones, your booty up towards the sky. Big shoulder stretch here as your forehead melts towards the ground. Try to keep a little bit of engagement in your core here. Big stretch, so big breath here. Yeah, nice. Slowly come all the way back up. Back to tabletop position. Inhale, reach the right fingertips up towards the sky. Exhale, thread the needle. Some love for the neck and shoulders. You're going to bring the right fingertips underneath the bridge of the left arm. The low body's still in that puppy posture. And we're resting on the right ear. Bend your left elbow, press into your left palm. Breathe. Feel that beautiful spiral in the mid-back. Thoracic spine. Slowly unravel, come back to center, take it to the other side. Inhale, left fingertips reach up high, open up through the chest, the pectorals. And on the exhale, we come into the twist. Nice, then slowly come back. Just for a moment here, we're gonna curl the toes under if they aren't already and send the hips back, stretching through the fascia of the foot. And then slow and steady, we're gonna lift back to center. Keep the toes curled under, and instead of hurling yourself up to downward facing dog, think about it as a slow peel. Yes, you heard that right. A slow peel, whatever that means to you. So ground through the palms and slowly peel up through the tailbone. And just feel your amazing body in whatever variation you may be doing of this posture. Maybe it's like mine, maybe it's a little different. Just feel your amazing body stretching, hugging muscle to bone as you engage the core, the low ribs. Spiral the shoulders. Press firmly into the knuckles. Letting blood flow to the head here, remembering to breathe deep. And then slow and steady, bend the knees, inhale, look forward, and we're just gonna take a slow walk. Nice slow stroll to the top, crossing one foot in front of the other, stretching through the fascia of the foot, the ankle, the backs of the legs, those hamstrings, of course, and then we'll meet in a forward fold at the top of the mat, feet hip width apart, or even a little wider today. And take a couple breaths here on your own to find what feels good. Improvise. You can rock a little on your feet, kind of exploring the weight distribution. You could do, some horsey lips, clasp opposite elbows, just nod the head, yes, no. Just take a couple beats here to improvise. Check in with the body. Bend your knees. And then release your arms if they're in a bind or a hold, and slowly, all together, we'll bend the knees quite generously, engage the muscles of the core to support the low back, and roll up nice and slow. Stack the head over the heart over the pelvis as you stand up nice and tall here. And just some soft, easy circles with the nose. One way, and then take it the other way. Relax your shoulders down, ground through all four corners of the feet. Bring the head back over the heart, again, heart over the pelvis. Inhale, reach the fingertips up all the way towards the sky. Exhale, you're gonna grab the left wrist with the right hand and think up and over as you take your side body stretch to the right. Now ground through all four corners of the right foot as you lift your left heel, and we're going to slide the left toes around and behind the right heel. Bend both knees in a curtsy to deepen your stretch. Peek at me if you need to. Inhale in and exhale to release. We come back to center, reach both arms up. Here we go, taking it to the other side. Grab the right wrist with the left hand. Think up and over first. Hug those low ribs in. Then lift the right heel, slide it as if you're moving through sand behind the left heel. And when you're ready, bend both knees. A little curtsy here, feeling that deep stretch in the low back, the right waistline, the right shoulder. Breathe in and breathe out to release. All right, hands come down, only to come right back up again. Inhale, reach for the sky. Exhale, wiggle the fingertips, forward fold. Good. Plant the palms, step one foot back, then the other. Plank pose just for a beat. Let's fire it up. And then lower all the way to the belly. Inhale, cobra. Maybe this one's a little bit higher, larger, more expansive. And then exhale, soften and release. Curl the toes under. Press up to plank. And then downward facing dog. Slow and steady, step the right foot up into a lunge and lower the back knee down. Crescent lunge. Inhale, sweep the arms up and overhead. Uncurl your left toes. Press into the top of that back foot as you lift your heart. And maybe take your gaze up towards the sky. So this is an uplifting posture. Find that connection from the pelvic floor. Engage, lift up. Supporting all the way through the midline, and then slowly release, bring it back down. Take a little counter stretch here, sending the right hip crease back. Flex your right toes. Nice, then roll through your right foot. Plant the palms, step it back to downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in and a long breath out. Then step the left foot all the way up, lower the right knee. Press into the top of your right foot as you lift up, crescent lunge, lifting your heart up towards the sky, supporting this posture by lifting up from the pelvic floor, engaging the core, relaxing the shoulders. Nice. Inhale in, use your exhale to soften and bring it all the way back down. Little runner stretch here. Flex your left toes towards your forehead, pull the left hip crease back. And then roll it on forward, lift the back knee, and then we're gonna use a little momentum, wink, wink, to step the back foot up to meet the front. Nice. Bend the knees generously, send the fingertips forward, and then all the way up as you stand up nice and tall, rising all the way up, maybe a little back bend here, and then exhale, fingertips can come down, arms resting gently at your sides. Take a deep breath in and a long breath out. Inhale, hands come to the waistline. Exhale, use this connection in your core to lift the heels, and then you're just gonna drop them. Lift, core connection, and then drop. Lift and drop, lift and drop. And if you're feeling a little unsteady here, find that drishti, find that focal point. Set your gaze upon something to help you steady yourself. Bring the breath. Remember, the breath always comes first. Nice. And the next one will be your last one ever. Just kidding, just for now. We're gonna step the right foot all the way back, just from here. Good, pivot on the back foot, front knees bent. Spiral your left fingertips forward, then up and back to open up into a big warrior two. Yay. Inhale in here. Exhale to straighten that front leg. You're gonna turn the right toes in, and then nice and easy with the arms out, or if you need a little more support, bring hands to waistline. We're gonna come into a wide-legged forward fold. Nice and slow, maybe the fingertips come down, maybe the head comes down, nice and slow. Soft bend in the knees. And then we slowly rise back up. We turn the left toes out. And we send the right fingertips forward as we bend the left knee and come into warrior two on the other side. Strong warrior two. Engage the right inner thigh. Deep breath in. Long breath out. Then straighten the left leg. Turn the left toes back in, and one more time, wide-legged forward fold. Such a therapeutic posture. Make it your own. Move nice and slow here. So maybe the fingertips come to a block. Maybe it's in your practice to walk the hands in line with the arches, and maybe even bring the crown of the head down. You never know. You never know. Lots of options here to come out of the posture. Start with the feet, engage, draw energy up through the arches, through the inner thighs, pelvic floor, core engagement until we rise up together. This is one of my favorite moves. It's silly, but we're just gonna do a little toe heel, toe heel, toe heel, all the way into standing. And then shake it out. Good old classic shakeout to get you motivated. Come to the top of your mat. Inhale, reach the arms towards the sky. This is our last round. Exhale, forward fold. This time, inhale, halfway lift with airplane arms. Find that spinal extension. Exhale, soften and fold. Bend the knees, plant the palms. Step one foot back, then the other. Plank pose, you got this. Lower to the belly. Inhale for cobra. Hi, Benji. Oh, good stretch. Exhale to soften and release. And press up to all fours. Good. Walk the knees underneath your hips. Swing the legs to one side, any side, and come through to a seat. Nice cross-legged seat. And take a little twist here. Right hand to left knee, left fingertips behind. Lift up tall through the spine, lengthen through the crown of the head. Just take a couple breaths here. See if you can soften your gaze, relax the skin of the face, and let your breath really move you here. Twists always a great option for when you're not really feeling the motivation. Come back through center, take it to the other side. I love the image of kind of wringing out a rag. You're kind of getting that excess old water out. Anything stagnant, and refreshing the system. But you have to bring the breath if you want the full benefits. I'm just gonna real talk with you about that. All right, last bit. Bring the hands behind you, bring the feet to the earth. We're just going to kick the feet here for 10 seconds, getting some stimulation on the soles of the feet. So here we go in 3, 2, don't think, just do it. 1. And scene. You can come to lie flat on your back here if that feels good. Otherwise, I'm going to suggest crossing the ankles just to keep upright so that we can keep moving and grooving on into the rest of the day, wherever you're practicing from. Sit up nice and tall, draw the hands together at the heart. Maybe this practice takes you into another practice of some kind. It could be yoga practice or it could be something else. But way to show up. If you need anything else here on the mat, you know where to find me. Core practices, vinyasa. You can start another video after this, or just make an effort to show up tomorrow. Hardest part is showing up. I love you guys. Thank you so much for being here. Namaste.